probably have seen my post earlier about someone stealing my shoe. Oh, my phone is dead, is dying, so I won't be able to be on here long. But I wanted to say that when you are walking in your purpose, you are going to be tried. I know that me being a surgical tech is me walking in my purpose, and I thought that going to school was going to be the issue, going to be hard. Hold on. I thought I thought that me, going to school was going to be hard, figuring everything out. But what I realized today is that when you are getting close to your breakthrough, that is when you're going to be tried the most. Yes, you're going to go through things like when you're in the beginning stages and trying to figure everything out. But when you are close to your breakthrough, things are going to happen. And I mean, people may think that it's just simply a shoe. It's not really a big deal, but it is a big deal because if you know my story, you know me, you know that um, money is tight. So I spend my money wisely. And so I invested, a good deal of money on these shoes because these are going to be my career shoes. And so it's not just simply a pair of shoes, but moreover, like what that symbolized to me that somebody is willing to take from me is that my breakthrough is going to come. So I just want to encourage anyone who sees this that when you're going through things and it seems like it's getting harder and harder and things are coming at you from left, right, front to back, know that your breakthrough is coming. Because if you're not like a strong person, like I don't want to say like me because we all have our moments, but for somebody else that could have been their breaking point where they just said forget it and throw in the towel. And I don't want you to do that because your breakthrough is coming. And I don't want to get emotional about it, but I just want to let you know that when you are walking in your purpose, things it's inevitable. I don't care if you say you're spiritual Christian or not. When you're, how do I say it? When you're walking in your purpose, the outsiders, the enemy, they don't like that. Do you get what I'm saying? And so things are going to start happening to you. So I just want to keep you guys encouraged. I also want to say thank you guys for encouraging me. No, it's not right. It's not fair. But that's life. But the show may go on. But I just want to encourage anybody who is starting their life over and going back to school and maybe having to deal with externship or a new job and they have to do on the job training. Just know that people are going to try you, people are going to play you, but you stay true to who you are. You don't ever get out of character for someone else because that's what they want from you. And I seen people say like, oh, maybe they're intimidated by you. I don't feel like I'm intimidating person. When I go to work or externship every day, I am just eager to learn. I have the willingness to learn because I don't know everything, and I want to make sure that I know what I know and get it. And so I don't have this like cocky attitude or anything. So I have no idea why anybody would be intimidated, by me. I did a tonsillectomy today and I was nervous as heck. And the girl was like, do you want to set up? And I was like, no, because the surgeon was talking about different instruments and this and that. And she's like, you've done this before. She said, just because he mentioned another instrument that you haven't worked with, that's fine, but you still know the procedure. And so I say all that to say, like, no one should feel intimidated by me. Yes, I did get a job offer and stuff, but I see why. Maybe they offered me a job because they desperately need people because of the way they treat their, I don't know, but I just want you guys to stay encouraged. And if you are going through any kind of bullying or anything at your own job, never change who you are. That's the worst thing that you can do. Never change who you are, because that's what they want from you. It's something about you. It's something inside of you that they don't like, but you never change. You never stoop down to your level, but just know that your breakthrough is coming. And I mean, I couldn't believe it. And it was like, what a day to start a Monday. And then the manager was looking, we were looking high and low. And you guys seen the locker room. It was only but yay big. And so it couldn't have been far. And then the comment that one of the girls made, I was like, yeah, somebody took it. But I'm glad that I was strong enough to not let that get to me. And I'm glad that I am strong enough to not have let that been my breaking point. Someone had mentioned, why don't I go to another site? I only have about 6 weeks left. And with the facility, hello. Kids are doing well. Kids are doing well. Titus is doing a breathing treatment right now. He's not feeling the world's best. I think it's because, it's April time. And so the pollen and stuff is all in the air. So he's currently taking a breathing treatment. I just got out of the bath. I made some spaghetti for dinner, and I just wanted to hop on live here real quick and speak to you guys, and then I'm gonna get to studying because I have a early day tomorrow. What was I saying? Can someone remind me what I was saying? Because now I done forgot. And I wish Titus was right next to me because I can't see the comments. It told me I had to rotate my phone this way instead of this way, so I can't see the comments, the site. But what about the site? What was I saying about the site? Oh my God, I forgot. You were talking about the site. I know, but what? Changing. Oh, okay. Thank you. Changing sites. So the so my school, if I was to go and tell them that, hey, this facility that you sent me to is totally, crappy because they're not willing to learn. They every day, like, they act like they have an attitude with students, and I get it. In the healthcare field, you have to be flexible, right? You're gonna get thrown here, there, everywhere, right? That's true hospital culture. So I already understand that, but at this facility, it's not orchestrated that way. It's based off of people's attitude. So if I'm supposed to be with one preceptor one day, and I talked to her the day before, right? Because that's what a good student is supposed to do. A good student is supposed to do their cases, then look at the board for the next day to figure out what preceptor they're going to be with, right? So you'll have your whole day planned out, and you ask the preceptor, hey, can I be with you tomorrow? They'll say yeah. So cool, you plan for those cases for the day. You come in the next day, the preceptor now has an attitude. She didn't have a bad night, and she's like, I don't feel like having students today. I'm not feeling good. And it's like, what? Like, it has nothing to do with the hospital needs, or not even the surgeon himself saying that, hey, I don't want students in the room. It's because you had a bad night and you're bringing your work issues to work, and now you don't feel like teaching. Like, it's things like that. And so if I was to go and to say that to my school would say, well, hey, we found you a place. Yeah, they're doing that. And so since you don't want to be there, you have 2 weeks to find yourself a new externship site, and we have to approve it. And so I don't want that extra stress. I don't have time for that, because in the meantime, I'm still required to go to my current externship site and find another one. And I don't know the first thing about finding an externship site, and then it has to meet like certain criteria. So that's why I didn't change. I just suck it up. I just pray every day. My mom be praying every day, for me. I mean, I pray so much while at work, it's ridiculous. I pray so so much because it's just a whole lot of like, um, and the crazy thing is, the worst part about it all is that the most tenured surgical tech there only has 2 years. 2 years. And so you're acting like, are there any positives and supportive people site? Positive and supportive. Some are in, some circulating nurses are positive and supportive. One of the other students, scrub techs, she just finished. That was my girl. Her name was Isha, and she was a little bit older than me. That was my girl, but she was a great support system. But other than that, you're kind of just like on your own. I'm a new fish, right, in the pond, and so they're already like clicked up. Now, don't get me wrong. If you have questions, all of them will answer and help you out. But the RNs only know so much, right? Like, because their job is more like bedside and like RN stuff. Whereas me, I'm more of like setting up the OR for the surgeon. They do have some knowledge of like instruments as far as like coblation wands and things like that, but as far as like the intricate details, they can't help me with, they don't know. That's not really their job duties. And so I just pray and I go, healthcare is toxic, but you find your voice. They treated me that way too. Sally, what field are you in? Titus wants you guys to know that he says hello. Okay, I let them know. And he's waving. Did you take all of the medicine?
No, I paused it because I was sneezing.
Oh, you paused it because you were sneezing. Okay, all right. Oh, you're gonna get back to it. Awesome. And then I will, when I get off of work, I will stop at the store and get you some Zyrtec. Did I miss it?
Okay.
Someone says hello, Ty. Sally, I'm so sorry if I missed your comment. Can you put it back up? Mickey, hey. Just popping by to say a quick hello. It's super late. Oh, yes, it is late over there. Give them. Oh, how do I? God, let them expose themselves. Much love for you. Much love from across the pond as well. Thank you so much, Mickey. Yeah. What was I saying, guys? My brain is like complete. Did I just spit? My brain is completely just fried. Sally, can you please post again? Where Titus, can you help mom real quick? I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
If I rotate the phone the other way, it says orientation locked. Rotate device. Hold on. Have you sought out other surgical techs on YouTube? Yes. So,
So if you do it this way,
it says if I turn it that way, it says orientation is locked. So I have to keep it this way. Yeah. So leave it that way, I guess. Oh, there you go. Thanks, Dada. Okay. Okay. Titus fixed it. Go, Dada. Good job. Okay. So now I can see all the comments. Thank you so much, Ty. So yes, I look at a lot of YouTube videos and a lot of TikToks. That definitely does help. And then especially when I know the cases the day before, I search on TikTok and YouTube so I can get an idea of what's going on. Good thing to say is I have been doing a lot of the same cases over and over. Like I'm really good at tonsillectomies, except for when that's the new surgeon that I've never worked with before. He threw in a like type of clobation wand in today. But I'm good at tonsillectomies. I'm good at septoplasties with turbinate reductions, spitting all over the place. I'm good at cataracts and plastics. I'm really good at those. If my circulator needs to scrub out or leaves me in the room, I can set up and maintain the sterile fields and do everything all by myself. I maintain my medical assistance once Thursday in school. Okay, Titus, bring it back again. Gosh, okay, I found it. Actually, I maintain medical.
you need help?
Yes, Cutie Pie, I'm definitely going to push through. TB, it's okay. You know what? I take it as a learning experience. The thing is with this whole shoe thing, I always tell my children, even though that they go to a private Christian school, to always be keep their stuff with them. I let my guard down. I thought that because the manager told me to start leaving my shoes there, because I was literally taking them with me home every day, that I could trust that. So I went against my better judgment, what I preached to my kids, and it bit me in the butt. And so it's just a lesson learned. Yes, I hate. It was a pricey lesson to pay. Do you get what I'm saying? And so I hate that it happens to me. But open that bag, Dada, down there, Ty. That black bag, the black bag. I have some Walmart shoes that I got a while ago when I said I was gonna start working out, and I've never really worn them, and so I'm just gonna wear these shoes, and I'm just gonna make it do what it do. Yeah, these are fairly clean, these AVS, and I'm just gonna wear these. They say memory foam, so it should be okay. See, that's the thing. When you have determination, nothing will stop you. Yes, it stopped me for a few seconds, or more than a few seconds, for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, while I'm asking people, have they seen my shoe? And throughout the day, I was looking for my shoe, but it never stopped me. That's the thing. You keep going, you keep pushing. You never let them see you sweat. Yes, I was asking about my stuff, but I never was like in a panic, like that. I was just like, where's my shoe? Like, come on, bro. Like, really? You know what I mean? You never let them see you sweat, because somebody probably did that intentionally. You know what I mean? Keep everything you can with you in your car. So, Cutie Pie, I don't drive to work. I take an hour BART ride into the city, and then I walk 10 minutes to the facility up a hill. And so Mickey, no. Thank you so much. And so and so I was taking everything with me. And if you guys seen my other my lunch bag is big, because I have like plenty of water and food for like the whole day, because I'm there for most days like 10 hours a day. And so I have my backpack with my study materials, all of that, and my shoes and all of that. So I was carting that stuff to and from on the BART. And I don't know if you guys know anything about BART, but a BART is basically like a subway. And depending on what time you get on, it be packed. So imagine me having a big old lunch bag and a backpack and a little bag for my shoes and my stuff like that. It's a lot. And so it was my fault, because I listened to the manager and said, okay, I'll just leave my shoes there, because at least I can start stuffing my clothes in my backpack. And that was just the wrong thing to do. It was the wrong thing to do. So I paid the price, a hefty price, because those shoes were not cheap. Probably hit the shoes and no matter one day, people are evil. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. My sweet grandma was like, oh, I can get you some shoes. I said, it's okay, grandma. Like, my grandma is 90 something years old. Like, no, I'll make these shoes work. And I'm just praying that someone will have a change of heart. I hope that they see that it didn't get me all in an uproar like they had wanted it to. And they'll be like, let me just give this girl shoes back, because the reaction that I wanted to get out of her, I didn't get. You know what I mean? So I'm so proud to have handled the situation. Karma doesn't miss, though. Oh, it doesn't, because even if you return it, you might get a little bit of grace on that. I mean, I'm not going to retaliate or say anything. I'm just thankful to have my shoe back. And I have a big foot. I wear a size 10. I am no little foot little girl. I wear a whole size 10 shoe. 10, no 9.5, a straight 10. Like, and if I can get wide, is even better, because I got some little Vienna sausages for toes. I really do. No lie. Oh my goodness, I do. Don't don't trust anyone. Nope, I won't. I will not. I am LVN, but I saw her. Okay, yeah, no, that's good. What, Titus?
Only trust the people in your family.
Only trust the people in your family? I mean, yeah, but you got to be leery of everybody. Because, yeah, watch everybody, family included. so oh, can you get mom some sparkling water? Do I need the inhaler? No, I just need some sparkling water. Let me, oh God, how do I pull the comments back up? So yeah, I just wanted to keep you guys encouraged and just let you guys know, because I can't pull the comments back up. Sorry if you see my big old thumb. I have like the ugliest, fattest hands ever. And so sorry if they're all in the way, but Titus showed me if I touch the screen somehow, the comments were supposed to appear. Thank you.
I thought you don't like cold water.
No, I don't like cold regular water, but this is sparkling water, so it has to be cold. The carbonation. Okay, hold on. Let me try again. Ty, maybe you have to help mom again. Sorry if I need your vibe. I'd knock everything in the hospital over about my shoe. No need to. That's what they want. And so sometimes, like, when I know that sometimes people are trying to get a reaction out of me, even if that's the way that I want to react, I'll intentionally not act that way because I will not give you the satisfaction. Maybe that's kind of like petty in a way, but I won't. And then for what? Because at the end of the day, me doing all of that and me acting out is literally putting my future and everything that I have worked hard for, all of the long nights that I have been studying, all of the sacrifices that my kids have been going through with me trying to pursue this career, all of me acting that way will put all of that at jeopardy because they can say, oh, she talked this way. She was acting like rah, 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 and we don't want her in the facility anymore. And so then they tell that to my school, and my school will be like, you know what? You're done. And so give them the satisfaction of me being this close to finishing, to graduation, like June 14th, graduating, and give them the satisfaction that, and now I'm kicked out. I can't do that. I didn't give some people some powers, baby daddies specifically. I will never give anybody that much power over me ever again. I've learned my lesson with their father. I'm not doing it. I have invested too many hours, literally, too many nights crying, literally, over this the homework, over the studying, over the memorizing. I will not give them the satisfaction. Now, it may be a different story the last day of externship, but not right now. I can't do it, not right now. My Cash App is $ Lisi NB. I don't know how to
Can't they scam you?
I don't know how to if someone can, I don't even know how to pin anything, but it's $ Lisi, LEASIE, N as in Nancy, B as in boy. That's my Cash App. And it's also I think it's in my like link tree or something like that. So yeah, no, I ain't giving nobody the satisfaction. Yes. Yep, that's it right there. I'm not new to this. Dada, do you know how to?
Yeah.
Oh man, can you bring the? Yeah, do you know how to pin comments?
Yeah, which one?
I think it's that one.
It put user in time.
No, I don't.
Add as moderator.
That's what does that go do that?
Hey, that means they can control your stuff.
I think.
You're welcome, TB.
I don't know what
And they can control that.
I guess that's it. I don't know what I did, but
20 pounds?
I can't even see the comments anymore. Titus, can you help me see the comments again, please? Can you help, Mom? Thank you. Yes, thanks for helping, Ty. Yeah, I don't know how to pin a comment or anything like that. Sorry, guys, but that is my Cash App up there. But yeah, so tomorrow I'm just doing cataracts all day. I already have my shoes. I'm comfortable with that. And you know what? And you know what like bothered me the most is the girl was like, it was in my video. She came in while I was setting up. She's like, so when are you done with externship? Because I need like a real vacation. Excuse me. She's like, I need to take 2 weeks off. And I'm just like, what? And so she's asking me like everything that I was comfortable with. So I explained her the same thing that I just told to you guys, and I said plastics. And she's like, well, we need to get you into ortho and podiatry and this and that and this because I need a vacation, you know. Da-da-da-da-da. And it's like, you're supposed to be over the students. Like, you're the main one. She's not the manager, but she's the main like head surgical tech that's supposed to be over the students. You don't come and check on me when I ask to be with you. You have an attitude, and you say you don't want to be bothered. So now why are you trying to say that you want me to rush? And basically, I'm saying basically I'm there for 8 hours, sometimes 10, but she wants me to basically put that I'm there for 10 hours every day, so that way my hours will calculate faster. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that because that will make my time there, being there, shorter. And not only that, that will minimize the amount of cases that I actually can be in. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to. I'm not finagling no paperwork, because at the end of the day, say I don't want to be there. Say I decline the offer, because I do plan on putting, what do you call it? Like applications in at other places, and and I say I have all of this experience. Well, they're gonna require me or expect for me to be at least at a certain level coming straight out of externship. Why would I allow you to make me shortchange myself for your gain, for your selfish gain, because you want to go on vacation? That doesn't even make sense. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, what part of that makes sense? You're not saying, hey, what do you feel comfortable with and what don't you feel comfortable with, so I can come beside you as the lead surgical tech and help you with these things. Oh, that's the only thing that she asked me about cataracts. And she's like, oh, well, if you know cataracts, do you know how to load the lens? Because some of the lenses already come like they're preloaded. So you just click a button and the lens that is getting implanted into the eye, it's already in the little thing, and so you just inject it. But some lenses you actually have to put into the thing. And she's like, well, do you know how to do that? I said, oh, no, because we've only had one case where that happened, and the person who was my preceptor for that day, she did it, but I just watched. And she's like, oh, well, you need to get good with that, and you need to learn ortho, because I need a vacation. Like, you sound crazy right now. You sound like you're a just very selfish individual. It's all about you. It's nothing about me as the student, and how I can get better as a student. You know what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous. She's very much so a piece of work. But check your Cash App when you get a chance. I sent you. Oh, thank you thank you so much. Appreciate it. She sounds like very wants to go. Yeah, I'm not going to sacrifice my morals and values and my integrity for anyone. I just want to be the best that I can be at the level that I am at, and gradually, like, progress and move forward. But it's ridiculous. Because so um they are short staffed right now, and so they need 6 surgical techs because there's 6 ORs, and they currently, excuse me, only have 4, and so they need 2 more. And so people really can't like take days off like that, because then that would make them even more short staffed. So they can't fill up each OR to capacity because there's not enough surgical techs. So more surgeons can't come in and operate, which means less money for the facility. Does that make sense? So that's why they really want me to come on. But I just got to pray about it and make sure that that's a good fit for me, and the right move to go. Because one thing about me, like, I want to go, I want to enjoy my job. Every job that I've ever had, I've truly enjoyed. It never felt like work going. When I worked for the airline industry, it never felt like work. Now, did I like working in the rain and in thunderstorms? No, I didn't. But truly enjoyed it. And the startup company that I worked for, I truly enjoyed it. And I truly enjoy what I'm getting into now. And so I don't feel like if I was to work at that facility, I would be happy to get up and go, even though the career job that I'm doing is something that I truly enjoy. Does that make sense? So, yeah, it makes sense. So I have to pray long and hard. Good workers have lots of value. They truly do, and it's hard to come by. And I don't be in the mess so much so that there's a, so you seen the locker room, right? In the locker room, there's a box. That box is dented in because I sit on that box. That's where I eat my lunch. That's where I take my breaks if I'm able to take a break. That's where I be, in that corner there, in that box. I don't be involved in the mess. I want to come. I want to do my work. I want to do it well to the best of my abilities, because I'm still a student and I'm learning. But that's where I be. I'm not I'm not involved in like none of the drama, none of that. Not at all. And so basically, I just want you guys to be encouraged. Know that, oh, 10% my battery. Know that when you are close to your breakthrough, when you're almost there, things are going to come at you left and right. I am living in it in this moment. I have about 6 weeks left of externship and a job offer on the table, and things are coming at me. But keep your head up, stay strong, don't get out of character, don't let them see you sweat. And this is for any job, not healthcare. I'm noticing that healthcare is definitely brutal, but this goes for any job. When you're in school, whatever the case may be, don't let them see you sweat. Stay true to yourself. Are you the only one in training? Right now, yeah, I'm the only student. One girl just finished, and they were rude about that. So one of the girls from another school, she had to come in tomorrow. The same girl who asked me, when am I going to be done, because she wants to take vacation. The girl that's over the students, she said, so and so, you're leaving? And she was like, yeah. And she's like, when is your last day? And the girl was like, oh, tomorrow's my last day. I just have to come in for a few hours or whatever. And she's like, why don't you just make today your last day? And the girl was like, well, I have to come in tomorrow, because she's trying to be by the book. She's not completely done with her hours. Tomorrow she would be done with her hours. She's like, I have to come in tomorrow for a few hours. She was like, just make today your last day, and I'll sign off on it, because there ain't no point for you coming in for just a couple of hours, because what are you going to really be able to do?
That's kind of rude.
Exactly. Why would you say that? She can do one last case. She can do some stalking. Like, why are you like that? Why? And the girl was like taken aback. Like, she wanted to come tomorrow, but she, as students, and when we're in school, they just tell us to say, okay, okay. Because we're not allowed to argue or have like any kind of like rebuttals. We're just supposed to say, okay. Even like for me, when I know that I, I can technically I am only allowed to speak up if there is some type of contamination going on. As a student, that's the only time I'm allowed to speak up for something, or in the case where someone is basically like maybe lying on me or something like that. But other than that, I'm not supposed to say anything. I'm just supposed to follow what they say, even if they say, why are you doing this, and you're doing exactly what somebody else who's higher up than you or another preceptor told you to do. You're just supposed to say, sorry, okay. Like, no, because then I'll be seen as you being like argumentative. Do you get what I'm saying? And they don't want you to be like that, so you can't say much. And she was just like, okay, you don't want me to come in, fine, I won't do the other hours. And
you don't hold it. You.
Oh, look at you. Okay, swipe. The school and trainers are very toxic to my that's why I left, because the stress was not for me. Yeah, and it's like, why are they like, why do they act like the military? Like, why do they be trying to break you? I don't understand it. Like, break you for what is the point? Like, at the end of the day, like, we're all supposed to work together. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes the circulator's like, oh, thank you for helping me. I'm like, no problem. If I can do something and I'm not scrubbed in and you need help, I'm going to help you. Why just sit there and act like, oh, that's her job, so I'm not gonna get in the mud with her and help her out? Why act like that? I can help you. Because at the end of the day, if we don't get this stuff done, the job in itself is not going to get done. The surgery is not going to get done. And working in an OR, time is money. So why would I not jump in and help you? It's not like I'm trying to pull medicines, because I don't know that. But if I can put some CD3s on and stuff like that, I'm going to do that. If I can help turn the patient over, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it. If I can help drape the patient, I'm going to do it. Why not? Drape the patient, like make it sterile field, get them ready to surgery. Yeah, draping the patient. And you drape the patient, and then you'll like sterilize the area, basically, like put the solution and stuff like that. So no, the anesthesia, he's up top. When I first started my job as an inmate, there were rude individuals who were older. Exactly. But like, cutie pie, so you probably have like longer experience in this. Why is that? Like, even the anesthesiologist today was rude. Like, he was asking the RN for something. I can't remember what it was. All I know was the word was calcium. And so she was a little bit confused. And he was like, calcium, calcium. And it's like, why? Why is the culture in the medical field so toxic?
Were they black?
Why?
Okay, well, if it was black, I get it.
It's like, why the attitude? Why the holier than thou attitudes? Like, it wasn't my last lap when I was getting my first degree as sales, but take it to the chin and move forward. They hate the job. I mean, yeah. And I think sometimes too, like, some people like that have like experience, they feel like a little bit of like, they feel like they're a little bit better. And it's like, yeah, you are better because you've been at this longer than I have. But like, why do people forget where they came from? Why do you forget where you came from? because outside of this hospital, you're just Sally, you're just Denisha, you're just whoever. You know what I mean? So why do you act like that? Like, I think it's people who act like their their letters behind their name is their whole identity. Does that make sense? I find it people like that I've been working with, the people with the letters behind their name, that's their whole identity. They don't have any other identity after that. Yeah, power tripping, exactly. And it is almost over, but actually it's not. It's just beginning. Because it's almost over at that facility. If I, decide not to take the job, but Jacob is ready for us to move. He has his little girlfriend, and he wants to start, being able to invite her over to the house, and he wants his own room and his privacy. I understand it. I respect it. So, I this mama got to get to the monies real quick, and I'm gonna need a job because he wants his he wants to start inviting her over. So I gotta get it together real quick.
Yeah.
He just took his what's it called?
Driver's ed.
Yeah, he just completed his driver's ed. So I'm just spitting so much. Well, my mouth is dry, my throat is dry. It's like, so sorry. He just completed his driver's ed, and so now he's eligible to take the permit test. So he's moving right along, and baby, I can't wait. I would really love to get him a car, because in turn that will help me. He can drive him and Titus to school, and when he has practice, he can take himself to practice, and that'll be a great help for me. So
You can get me Dave's hot chicken.
he ain't drive. No, he will only be allowed to go from home to school to practice. That's it. Ain't no joy riding to McDonald's, Dave's hot chicken, none of that.
I'm gonna go to.
No,
I'm gonna go to the McDonald's.
you ain't going nowhere. You gonna be going to school and home. That's it. Some people want to put you in your place. Don't give them what they want. Please see my comment above. Okay. Comment above. Donna, hold on. I feel like I'm getting sick. Donna. Donna, is that the only comment that you said? Because I'm scrolling and I don't see another one. And the thing is about your comment, I'm what would you call it? Checkable. I'm checkable. You can tell me anything because I don't know everything. So I don't even have a problem with that. I do believe it's what you say and how you say it. I am a firm believer in that, but you can tell me anything. You know what I mean? You can. I'm not too grown or whatever to take advice. So it's not even that, but they're just very immature and very catty. They're at that job. The leaders. No, it's about purchasing appropriate shoes. Oh, I don't see it.
I can see.
Maybe I will be able to see it after the live.
Is it the
No, Donna was saying something about purchasing some shoes, but
cutie pie?
no, not cutie pie.
Mickey B.
I'm scrolling very far up and I don't see it, but I'll check after the live. Someone said, "Oh, the power trip terribly." That's called humility and being humble. Yeah, I'm
humble.
slow down. Be humble. Some people have a power trip because they don't have any control of their life. Yeah, exactly. It's giving very much that. It's giving that. You hit the nail on the head, Carol. You have a great technical support. You're going to make it. I pray I am. At this point, I have no choice but to make it. Someone said, Nadine said, "Oh, Yes, I am aware of that, but can I let you know a little secret? Car insurance for myself is very expensive because I am not the world's best driver. Um, every car that I have had has been in some type of accident. Now, whether it is my fault or their fault, I don't know. But listen, my car insurance ain't the cheapest. California and me and those roads don't go together. No, 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 no. So I paid 210 for insurance. No, 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 no. I'm lying. No, I'm not actually. I'm not lying. It went up. It is 210.
210.
It's 210 a month for car insurance.
200
So I suspect that we'll probably be paying a strong 400 when he starts driving. But I pray that I'll be able to afford it. Well, he won't be driving until I can comfortably afford it. So let's just start there. I'm concerned about the car insurance for my son too. Goodwill is be blessed with a good job too. Yeah, you know what? Jacob actually asked me if he could get a part-time job this summer. And I was a little bit hesitant about it. And I said, we'll talk about it. But I may just let him. But I don't know how that's going to work because he wants to do basketball. Hey, Jacob,
Yeah,
are you still thinking about doing a part-time job this summer?
I mean, so I got invited to the varsity summer league, so I don't know.
Look, he just said he got invited to the varsity summer league, so he ain't trying to. That job got threw out the window. I wasn't tripping about it. He just hit me up and it was like, I think that I want to have a summer job, and I was like, we'll talk about it. You know, let that marinate. And then he said, well, basketball, I don't know. I just got invited. Let me see. he changed up real quick. Hence, be glad I caught your life. I'm in Silicon Valley. Oh, hey, Silicon Valley, girl, that's expensive. I'm in the East Bay. The East Bay. I can't afford Silicon Valley. I could barely afford to visit Silicon Valley. I can barely afford to even peek over there. Oh my goodness. He sounds like a elder, like my 17-year-old. Yeah, they do, right? And I mean, I was all for it. That's why I told him we'll think about it. Like, let that marinate because it sounds good coming out of your mouth right now. But stop. But this was before pre-girlfriend, pre getting invited to be on the varsity team, and pre breaking his arm. So now that he's been sitting out of basketball because his arm's broken, he didn't change his mind. He said, forget a job, mama, you got it. And I do. I'm gonna make it one way or the other. I'll be for but I don't. I like suburbia. I like it out here, not the traffic so much. Like I like being able to like go towards the city life when I want to, and then like retreat. Does that make sense? I like that aspect of it. I need to drink some tea because I feel like.
Want me to make you some?
You know how to make tea? Nah, I knew you was getting exotic. You didn't say anything.
I know.
All your homework and stuff is done, yeah? So bring me your planner so I can sign it.
Yeah.
Titus had to. It's a Teachers Appreciation Week.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was Teachers Appreciation Week, and so he had to dress up like his teacher. So he looked so cute today. He had on some slacks, and then he just wore a white T-shirt, and then he wore my cardigan sweater that I had, and he dressed up as his teacher. And then tomorrow is like bring her like one of her favorite snacks. This boy said she like carrots. Can we bring her some carrots? I was like, what? Just plain carrots?
Yeah, she likes vegetables.
She likes but carrots.
And dark chocolate.
So
I could give her a Hershey bar.
So Titus's initial idea was he said she likes carrots and dark chocolate. Do you think that we could take carrots and dip it into chocolate? That's what he wanted to give his teacher. Right?
It's the other side.
I was like, I don't think that she's gonna like that. I don't think that even sounds good. So we got to figure out what to get her for tomorrow. She might get one of these. He said she like water. She might get one of these Kirkland sparkling waters, nice and cold. I got some ribbon.
Ribbons is crazy.
Listen. Why couldn't that be nice? We have the brand new ones in the storage. I can take it and put like a nice ribbon around it. Give her like a 4-pack and put some nice. No?
Yeah, I guess.
Titus ain't feeling that.
Do we have,
I grew up in Oakland and moved here 20 years ago. Yes, it makes sense for my entire family to still in the East Bay. It's too bougie for them. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. No. It's not bougie. So I can get with the bougie. It's not that. Like, I feel like I'm a chameleon. Like, I can fit really, anywhere. It's just the price, and me being a single mom. Houses where I live in the East Bay easily go for like $800,000. I'ma just sit that there. And Silicon Valley is a lot more expensive than that. So it's very beautiful. They're 63% off. Okay, hold on. That's probably for the shoes. Hold on. State Farm has better rates for new drivers. State Farm. I've never had them. I have a Progressive. No. I don't have Progressive. I have Geico. State Farm. I will check them out then. Okay. Donna, why can't I see the comment about the shoes you were talking about? I may have to just be able to look at it like once I get off of live. Donna, if you don't mind, would you mind saying that again about the shoes? The Bay is expensive, period. I agree. It's like I said in my other video, like making 100,000, like 100,000 is a lot of money. That's an accomplishment. 100,000 a year, and to make that money, and then you realize, and they tell you that in the Bay Area that's nothing, is devastating. Like, growing up, I'm a millennial. Growing up, the dream was to make 6 figures. 100,000. The lowest of 6 figures, 100,000. Like, I want to make 100,000. Like, that was the goal, right? And we start making it. Well, I ain't never made that. But people start making that, and to realize that is no money now is heartbreaking. It's ridiculous. And then people say, like, oh, you can move, somewhere else. And yeah, that's true. But like, California, as crazy as it is, it's pretty diverse, and it has everything from beaches to mountains to snow, all within few hours drives. Like, there's no place, I don't know any other state that's better. But like, 100,000 literally in the Bay Area is nothing. That's depressing, unless you move like way